Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. Only 2 more days to the weekend. And I have a special guest coming on today, as always. But I like to build up a little anticipation, even though we already put a fire out. I still want to, get excited before the person comes on. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
You look cute with your braids.
I've been trying to do a little. Hold on, let me bring it to the side. Hold on. Give it to the people, okay?
Yes. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Amen.
Okay. I don't normally do live, so
Well,
you got
thank
to
you for
work with
having
me on this.
on. Oh, it's okay. It's
We had
okay.
a conversation about this before, so it's a work in progress.
So am I, but I feel like work makes you expand in ways you didn't know that you could. So you got it.
I got it. I got
It's
it.
all good.
Yes. So how you been? What's
I've been
going on?
good. I know. I feel like I was just in Atlanta, but it seemed like forever.
I mean, it was like yesterday almost. Who's counting the days? Who's counting the days?
So you're dope. I don't know if anyone's been to your studio. It's amazing. Your work is all over, and you're very known in Atlanta and beyond that. But I'm curious, like, when's the first time you ever picked up a camera?
So, my first time picking up a camera, um, from what I can remember, it was like middle school ish. Um, and it brought me back to middle school because I recently found photos that I
Mm,
had. And I was like, I thought it was high school, but it was really middle school because I have so many pictures that I take in middle school because, back then we didn't have digital cameras and stuff like that.
right,
We had
right.
the Walmart, the wind up cameras that you had to go get developed at Walmart. So I would always have like those cameras with me at all times. But really like in high school was when I was really like taking pictures of everything, but never thought it could be a career. It was just something I liked to do for fun. You know what I mean? Didn't take it seriously, anything like that. Wasn't booking photo shoots or nothing like that. It was just something that I just enjoy doing.
Mm. Just something you had a passion for.
Yeah, but I recently, like, since becoming a photographer, that's when I realized that was my passion because I didn't know at the time. I didn't know that the thing that I liked, enjoyed doing was an actual passion. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So sometimes that passion, you realize that passion later on in life. Sometimes, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I woke up and I was 5 years old and was like, Mommy, I want to be a photographer. Like, no, it was nothing like that. I just like taking pictures.
And what first cover do you think was like your big break that you noticed a transition from your career? Like, okay, stuff is picking up now when I did this cover.
So, cover?
Or
Well, it was literally
photo.
my very first cover was the cover. I actually shot Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife. I shot her for this magazine. I had, back in 2000, I think 15. This is when I like first got started. So she was literally my like first celebrity photographer. I mean, celebrity that I shot because at that time she was on that reality show.
Right.
I can't remember the name of it. She was on a reality show. So I shot her. I literally didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know nothing about lighting, didn't know nothing about my camera settings, I didn't know nothing. I am like the queen of just making it happen.
Rolling with it. Yep.
You would never see me sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
That's
would
a
literally be
good
like, oh my
trait to
God, I don't know
have.
what to do. But I'm doing all of that on the inside. But meanwhile, looking at me, I'm like this, all right, we can do that. Come on, girl, let's get it. Let's do it. And meanwhile, I want to cry on the inside, you know. But during that shoot, I literally called a photographer. Her name is Joy. I called her up and I was like, are you busy? She was like, yeah. I said, please come to this photo shoot. I'm shooting Tori Hart. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want the pictures to turn out bad. And she came to my rescue. She helped me. And it's just like from that moment on, it just kind of slowly started to kind of pick up a little bit. And around that time is when I started an internship too. So, you know, the internship is really, really where, you know,
You
it
learned
started to kind of happen. It started to click, with me. So,
well, that's dope. And then I took some behind the scenes at your studio, so I definitely am gonna post it. But all over is all of your work. So for you to tell the story of, when you first started up until like you have everybody known in your studio. So that transition's inspiring to hear that, you like, girl,
yeah,
I didn't know what I was doing when I
I
first.
didn't. I literally, and honestly, some of those pictures on my wall that's in my studio, a lot of those was taken in my apartment.
You would have
Like,
never known.
you would, girl, you would never.
No.
That's why I tell people, like, you shouldn't feel bad about where you are at the moment of your career because it's gonna change for you. I literally used to shoot people in my apartment. I'd be sitting on my sofa because I didn't have enough space. And I'm like this, taking pictures, and I'm just like, you know, it's amazing how I went from an apartment shooter, an apartment shooter.
It's okay. He don't want you to be great.
Rebel, stop it, okay? God. So, anyway, yes, it's amazing how you go from, one place in your life where you're a little embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Like, I was literally embarrassed to have photo shoots in my apartment. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have the money to be renting out studio spaces or, anything like that. And I did want to be a studio photographer at the time, so I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to do this thing. And in order to do that, I got to do it somewhere. So I'm going to do it right here in my apartment. If you want to shoot with me, this is what you got to deal with,
Right.
So
the end result, you would never know. So it's all good. It's okay.
When you have children, you know what I'm saying, in all shapes and forms, they don't want to act right. Rebel, it's okay. It's okay.
But besides, I know
he hear the people outside, so
he wouldn't know what's going on.
He want to be seen, But yes.
So you're talented behind the lens, but also you are like a jack of all trades. You have a single out. Can we get into it? Like, you a whole singer, but what's crazy? You're like so humble. You don't even mention any of that. You never say nothing. I just saw
y'all was literally just in the studio like a few weeks ago, and I never.
You just posted it, yes. And literally, I'm sure you probably was like joking around too, like, oh, I'm not gonna post it. I'm not gonna do it. And
you already know I was saying that. So let's talk about that, okay?
Yes.
So let me first say, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've always wanted to be a singer. That was like a lifelong dream of mine. Like, no.
But it's about, it's good. It's good.
It's good because, Drea only works with the best people. You know what I'm saying? So basically how that came about, when I'm in the studio, first of all, you've seen me in action. When I'm in the studio, one thing I love to do, I love to entertain my clients. Like, I love to dance. We're singing, and so it's one of them things where my clients would, like, when I'm behind a camera, I'm literally singing to music, like, like I'm singing and shooting at the same time in my own world, not even paying attention if anybody is watching, right? So The few friends know that about me, or my assistant. I think she's watching. They know that about me. Like Drea can sing the alphabet. You know, like I'm always singing. And so one day I was on the phone with my friend, and her brother's a producer, and so he's like, "Oh, Drea, when are you gonna shoot me?" And I'm like, "Okay, when?" He's like, "But I can't afford your prices." And so she was like, "Well, why don't you make a song for her? Because she always sing it, and then she'll just shoot you." And I was like, "You know what? That would be kind of fun, right?" So then they took it a whole nother level. They was like, "Okay, we could put it on Apple Music." I was like, "But I'm not an artist. I'm not signed. I didn't know you could just go and throw music out there." You know what I'm saying? And so we did that. And so I went in, I called up this guy named Brandon. He works with Candy, and he's a writer that works with Candy. And so I called him up, and then Jo is the guy that did the engineering during the session. They all work with Candy, and we shot it actually in her studio. And so, I mean, we recorded in her studio. And so, yeah, we did it. He wrote the song. I liked it. I switched up some words a little bit because I'm like, I would never say that.
Right.
Like, hold on a second. And so I was supposed to put it out for my birthday, but the song wasn't available on the platforms at that time. So I was like, okay, well, let me just wait. So then, honestly, I got a little cold feet. They ain't gonna front, because I was like, am I really gonna put this out? Like, I don't want people to think that I'm a singer, like, or that I want to do this. Like, I did it for fun, and and I did like the song, and so yeah. And then I put it out, and a lot of people like the song.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. It's good.
They're surprised. Like, a lot of
good.
people are surprised of the fact that is that you? Like, I'm like, yes.
No, for real. So can we expect more singles? I know you was playing. I know it was for fun, but can we get a little some? Can we get a little EP or something?
I don't know. They're trying to talk me into doing another song, and I'm like, I don't know, because, and I think honestly, this is me being transparent. Like, I'm scared. Like,
no, and that's natural. That's natural.
I'm terrified. Like, what if somebody hit me up and be like, "Girl, I need you to perform and open up"? I'm like, oh, open up for what? Yes.
No, I love it.
I will tell you this. They have talked me into doing a video.
That was my next question. Can we at least get a visual?
I am going to give you a visual.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a visual. You listen, you need to come on down here and be in it, okay?
Don't play with me.
I need you to be in there, bopping to it, okay? Yes, I am going to do a video, so be on the lookout for that. Now, I don't know what's going to come after that. I don't know if it's another song or anything, but we shall see. We shall see.
But I like how you organically wasn't intending on, you like, look, you want me to shoot you, I'm going to do this favor.
But I thought it was a situation where I was going to have it for myself as like a bucket list type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Not that I was going to share it to the world, because truth be told, I don't 100% like a lot of attention on me. So, that's why I'm behind the camera. You know what I mean? So I don't really like a lot of attention on me or all eyes on me. And so it will be, I don't know. We gonna see what happens with this. But I'm gonna let the Lord lead me. And if he leads me onto somebody's stage, I'm gonna go, because I'm not hard-headed,
Right.
So if it's meant for me to, do another song or whatever, then I'm gonna go ahead on and do it.
Well, I'm here for it. I can't wait for the visual. I think it's dope. And I don't even think you know how funny you are.
I don't. I hear that all the time. I literally hear that all the time.
Besides photography and you dropping singles that you don't even know you had in you, I want to see a behind the scenes in the life of. I'm just putting it out there. I know we discussed it. I know you was like, girl, that ain't even my scope of practice. But the people need to know how funny you are. Like, the vibe that you give off when people come in your studio, I need that on YouTube, because I will sit and watch it all night. Like, I want to see you dancing and you singing.
are the millionth person that has told me
Yes.
that. All of my
Yes.
clients be like, you don't even realize that people will watch you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize that you're very entertaining. And
No.
but I've been told that my whole life. Even in my family, I'm like the goofy one, the funny one in the family. Don't even know I'm not a comedian by any means. I don't tell jokes. I just be who I am. And so, that is something that after you said that to me, I'm like, you know what? This has to be confirmation for me to, I don't know, maybe Drina belongs on the tube. I don't know. Like
Yes.
maybe she needs to.
I need the people to get what, a weekly, bi-weekly, like what's going on. I need them to even just you going to the drive-through. I'm sure you be cracking up the people taking your orders. So I want that on YouTube
I will,
or
you know what? I will definitely give it to you. I would definitely give it to you. I definitely will work on that. Because, if it's me doing it myself, I probably won't ever do it. So maybe I have my intern or something. She can, put something together because while I'm shooting, I'm literally in the zone. I don't pay attention to what I be saying, you know,
it just come out.
the cartwheels I do to get a shot. Like I don't really pay attention to none of that stuff. Like I literally be in the weirdest positions when I'm taking pictures. Like I'm not a pretty photographer by no means. Like I'm getting down and dirty to get the shots. So I don't know. Yeah. So maybe we can do that. I think so. I think we can make that
I love
happen.
No, I'll be on the lookout. I'm interested. I think
So
it'll
what
be
should the
dope.
title of it be though? Like
Mm,
should it be like
I
a
don't know.
catchy
Something
type
catchy.
of
We can't just pop it out. We gotta marinate on it. We gotta think about
we
it.
gotta let's
It
marinate
gotta be
on it.
something that just sit with you.
Okay, we can do that.
I'm here for it though.
Well,
I'll be on
hype
the lookout.
hype hair. Y'all got a TV? Y'all got hype hair TV?
We have YouTube.
Maybe I
So
could do something for y'all YouTube station. Never
come,
know.
come pop up on us.
Yes. Yes. I would love that.
Pop up on us. No, I appreciate it. I'm so thankful. I'm happy to see all that you're doing. Before we head out, I just one piece of advice. If you could give anyone, entrepreneur, whatever they're doing, you wake up every day, you're your own boss. What would you give to people that you learned over the years that you wish you would have known, like in the beginning stages of your career?
I would say the sky is not the limit, and you should just go ahead and do exactly what your heart says you need to do. And don't worry about, don't concentrate on what nobody else is doing and how they're doing it. And you got to find your own lane and your own path of doing what is meant for you to do. And like I said, I am still scared about the fact that I have a song out, but I'm doing it. I'm fearfully doing it, but I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So do it. Just do it. And don't worry about if people like it. Don't worry about if people praise you, because you always feel like if people don't praise you, it ain't good. They could be just haters. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They could be just haters that don't want to praise you, but they know that it's good, that whatever that you're doing. So don't worry about that. Be your own cheerleader and just go for what you want to do in life. And don't stop. Life is too short. People dropping like flies. So just go ahead and just do any and everything. If it fails, who cares? Try it again. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? But don't stop. Don't stop.
I like that, to do it even if it's fearlessly or
Yeah.
fearful,
Fearful.
because
Do it fearful. Do it
right.
fearful. I like that. Because it's like for me, when I get in a situation where I'm nervous about a shoot, I ain't never done this before in my life. I'm scared to death. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And it
Right.
always come out good because it's stretching yourself, it's pushing you further. So sometimes having that adrenaline of doing something that you're not accustomed to doing or doing something that you're scared to do, that's when you get the best results. You get the best result. I know I do.
No, for real. And then it's kind of just like confirmation, like God put this in order for it to go this way.
Yep.
So it's like, had you stopped, you wouldn't have seen the end results, or you wouldn't have known how it would have been. So even whatever emotion you're experiencing, to just still do it, you
I would
know.
still be on my sofa shooting, taking pictures if I didn't do it scared. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have my studio if I did it scared, because I didn't even, when I got a studio, I'm like, I can't afford this. How am I gonna afford
Mhm.
this? Like, I don't even have enough clients to have a studio. But guess what? I got that studio
Did
and
it.
the bookings was coming. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I'm looking for something bigger at this point.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yep.
So jump into it. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm on the lookout. Your notifications on my phone is gonna be up. I need
Yes.
to see everything that's happening. So thank you so much. Y'all go stream Too Much. It's
Yes.
a bop. Put it on repeat
It's the
and
bot now.
look out for the visual, because
Yes.
the music video is coming.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for interviewing me. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for having me do this scared, because I don't do interviews and stuff like that. So thank you for even thinking of me to be on your platform.
No, it was a must. I
And thank you
appreciate
to Leah too, because she the bomb.
it. Yes, she's the reason this is all possible. So
Yes.
thank you so much. I'll see
No,
you soon. I'll be back in Atlanta one of these days.
you will. You will. All righty.
Have a good one.
You too.